store with the employee. The officers entered the store, and based on the description they were given, they observed the male in the rear by the coffee machines. As the officers approached, one officer gave several commands to the male inside the location to take his hands out of his sweatshirt pocket. As the officer gave those commands, that male then advanced on the officer, revealing a knife in his hand. That male, advancing down on the officer, produced a kitchen knife and began to lunge at the officer that was giving him verbal commands. That officer then removed his firearm, attempted to retreat backwards, and he fired his firearm one time, striking the male in the torso. Both officers then immediately rendered first aid. They called for EMS, and the perpetrator was removed to Jacoby Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased at 3:14 p.m. The officers were then removed to a local area hospital, and this whole scenario was put together by body-worn camera, video at the location, and witness accounts. On the scene, we recovered a large kitchen knife that you see here. I'll now take some questions.
Andy Cole, easy. Thank you so much, Mr. Gurley. Can you talk to us a little bit about what you know about that suspect? We heard from a clerk that this might have been a repeat visitor who was in the store before, broken the door. Anything that leads you to believe that, or was this the first time they'd seen him?
This is, I believe, the first time one of the employees have seen him, but he has had police contact before. We'll talk to you offline after.
All right, Jessica, let me see.
Was he saying anything back to the officers when the officers were telling him to take it out, take your hands out of your pocket? Any words exchanged with the officers?
No words exchanged.
Okay. And you mentioned the officers did immediately render aid. What kind of they do? What was that like?
Yeah, interestingly, one of our officers is an EMT and had gauze and had medical supplies on them. So immediately they got on the ground and they attempted to save this person's life.
Can you repeat for me, you said the officer started to retreat when he pulled his firearm. Was the suspect still lunging at him while he was retreating?
Yes, he was.
Victoria,
How old is the suspect?
A male, black, in his 30s.
Does he live in this neighborhood?
He lives in the Bronx.
any other questions? Andy Cole, last question. Do you guys have any information that he had that knife out near the worker behind the counter prior to the officers entering and seeing him pull it out of his sweatpants?
Yes. He did have that knife out prior to the officers coming in.
Was he close to that worker, apparently going to use it on him or anything like that?
He was behind the counter with the officer, and he did have that knife as he was removing products from behind the counter.
The worker?
Yes.
All right.
Did the officer put on leave for investigation?
No.